2018 Nissan 370Z Review. The 2018 Nissan 370Z leaves much for being desired to be a performance machine and as being a daily driver. There is really a decided not enough affordable sports cars nowadays. In fact, make use of need all of your fingers to count them. So we should celebrate the belief that the 2018 Nissan 370Z is very singularly dedicated to being a race car with its 2 seats, small dimensions and powerful, non-turbocharged V6 engine. Unfortunately, this generation 370Z arrived on the scene for 2009. There wasn't a full redesign since, which can be an eternity in car terms, and Nissan hasn't made many substantive updates either. That means the 370Z continues to become just as unrefined and inconvenient to your daily drive because it was about 10 years ago. These days it has recently been surpassed in performance by newer competitors. These rivals likewise have more features and also a more livable driving experience. You could probably survive knowing that the Z lacks advanced accident avoidance security features or smartphone features including Apple CarPlay. But the 370Z is indeed dated. It won't even come standard having a USB port. Having a back-toe basics sports vehicle certainly doesn't have being a bad thing. But when competitors outdo the 370Z in the performance and livability, it is difficult to recommend. What's new? For 2018, the 370Z gets subtle styling enhancements, including darkened light housings front and rear, a revised lower rear fascia and different 19-inch wheels. Manual-equipped cars modify the high-performance clutch, along with a new Heritage Edition effectively adds an impressive graphics towards the base 370Z coupe with all the option of black or yellow paint. Finally, the bed's base Nismo trim is dropped, leaving just the Nismo tech behind. While often recommend purchasing the most basic version of a sports vehicle if you really only value performance and you'd have to while using 370Z. However, the Camp Z not only does without necessities such as a USB port as well as a rear view camera, you'll take pride in lacks the manual transmission's Synchro Rev Match feature, on the list of 370Z's best attributes. As such, in the event the 370Z can be your cup of tea, we'd ought to recommend the Sport Tech trim level. Yes, it's pricey, though the 370Z is simply not agreeable without them. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Nissan 370Z is usually a 2-seat race car available like a hatchback coupe or possibly a soft-top convertible. The coupe also comes in base, sport, sport tech, touring and Nismo tech trims. As you move, the convertible can be found as the bed's base, touring and touring sport. All trim levels come that is a 3.7-litre V6 engine paired either to a 6-speed manual transmission or even a 7-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 332 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque in regular 370Z trim levels and 350 horsepower and 276 lb-ft within the Nismo. The base 370Z comes standard with 18-inch wheels, summer performance tires, automatic xenon headlights, LED running lights and taillights, keyless ignition and entry, cruise control, automatic climate control, a leather-wrapped tilt-and-lee controls, Bluetooth phone connectivity, plus a 6-speaker sound system using a CD player along with an auxiliary audio jack. Upgrade on the sport trim purely available on the coupe and you'll get a limit slip differential, upgraded brakes, a rev matching downshift feature for your manual transmission, 19-inch wheels, heated mirrors, chin and rear deck spoilers, with an 8-speaker Bose stereo audio. The touring trim loses the sports performance upgrades but adds leather and simulated suede upholstery, a rear cargo cover coupe only, heated four-way power adjustable seats with adjustable driver lumbar, an auto-dimming rear view mirror, a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system, navigation, a USB port, voice controls, a rear view camera, Bluetooth audio connectivity, satellite radio, a media player interface and also the Bose head unit. The convertible gets ventilated front seats. The Sport Tech Coupe gets a lot of the equipment through the Sport and Touring models without worrying about heated power seats, upgraded upholstery and cargo cover. The convertible's Touring Sport mirrors the Sport Tech's equipment, however it is missing the LED engine and rear deck spoilers. It does obtain the upgraded seats and upholstery, though. The 370Z Nismo Tech receives a more powerful version on the standard V6 and features exactly the same or upgraded versions in the Sport trim's performance hardware, including a unique sport-tuned suspension, upgraded tires, and special brake fluid and hoses. The Nismo also features unique aerodynamic body pieces, Recaro sport seats, a simulated suede trim tire and the Touring's auto-dimming rear view mirror as well as other upgraded electronics features, like the 7-inch touchscreen interface and navigation system. The only choices are the Heritage Edition package, exclusive for the base coupe. It features exterior decals, yellow interior trim, plus a choice of either black or yellow paint. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically also comes in multiple versions which might be fundamentally similar. The S with this review provide our full test in the 2016 Nissan 370Z base coupe 3.7 litres V6, 6-speed manual, RWD. Note, since this test was conducted, the actual 370Z has gotten some revisions, including a new high-performance clutch for 2018. Our findings remain broadly applicable to the year's 370Z. Nintendo Wii manual transmission. Braking. In panic situations, ABS noise and tire noise are louder than similar cars. The 3,300-pound coupe stopped from 60 miles per hour in 114 feet. That's longish for a race car with summer tires. In normal driving, the brakes are extra sensitive upon initial application. Steering. Good turn-in and responsiveness, although not a large amount of road feel. On steady-state freeway turns, the steering weight would go numb temporarily, requiring driver input to re-establish the correct resistance. Handling. Relatively sensible. Mild understeer on the limit is mitigated well with the stability control system. The Yokohama Advanced Sport Summer tires offer moderate quantities of grip. The suspension is firm and compliant over most surfaces. Drivability. Control attempts are all over the place. The brake pedal is jumpy as well as the shifter is notchy. At least the complete steering in small proportions ensure it is easy to maneuver. Comfort. Comfort isn't strong suit associated with a car with sporting intentions, and also the 370Z reflects these norms. It is loud, as well as the ride is firm. If a quieter and much more compliant ride is vital, there are more options on this segment worth test driving. Seat comfort. Lateral support is commendable, though the firm seats without lots of adjustments grow uncomfortable inside a short period of time. The controls is also tilt-only. Hard plastic armrests about the doors using a softer center console. Ride comfort. This ride is stiff but forget about so versus the average sport coupe. Its suspension does a fairly good job absorbing smaller bumps. Larger bumps tend to be more dramatic. Again, typical characteristics for any vehicle with this segment. Noise and vibration. Levels of engine, tire and wind noise are prominent. Rivals are certainly not quite this loud, but they are close. The ever-present and unrefined noise and vibration felt throughout the drivetrain are difficult to overlook. Interior. The Z's cabin is dated. It's hard to view out of. The shape on the door release handle is awkward, that you will find acceptable if this wasn't something you touched any time you drive your vehicle. The coupe's fastback shape and deficiency of a back seat reduce storage. Is beneficial. The controls are within reach inside this compact cabin. The base model comes with an array of buttons and knobs only, simple and easy and effective. Taller drivers may bang elbows around the inboard seat bolster during second and fourth gear shifts. Getting in, jetting out. A low sports car stance is expected from your class and makes entry and exit difficult. The vertical door handle pulls usually are not the best design. The doors do open fully and aren't fat. Driving position. Only the touring trims get power adjustable seats, and in some cases then, you merely get four-way power adjustment, the remainder are still manual. The tilt-only controls doesn't telescope. In other words, chances are you'll struggle to get comfortable. Roominess. Coupes of similar performance and character offer back seats. There's seats only two inside a confining cabin. The coupe's bubble roof design at the least equates to excellent headroom, even for 6-footers, but be ready to rub elbows while using front passenger. Visibility. By design, a high beltline, fastback coupe body style creates blind spots, but rearward visibility continues to be notably poor. A rear view camera comes with a touring and sport tech trims, but it really should be standard. Quality. Average quality materials. Cloth seats and medium hood plastics throughout. Our test car a sticky operation for the passenger door handle along with a creaky sounding shift knob. Utility. Despite the hatchback trunk, cargo space is unremarkable but generally average for the two-seat car. Pretty good small item storage. Similarly priced performance cars with back seats offer more utility. Small item storage. 3 cup holders each fit a medium-size water bottle, which can be impressive for a sports vehicle whose cup holders are sometimes small and compromised. 2 open bins behind the leading seats are somewhat useful. Cargo space. The coupe incorporates a meager 6.9 cubic feet of space, good in the Miata but significantly less useful compared to what a Camaro or Mustang offers, and perhaps they are hardly cargo hauling champs. The convertible drops with a laughable 4.2 cubic feet, which makes it tough to pack a lot more than a couple soft-sided weekend bags. Technology. The 370Z is surely an old car, as well as its technology just isn't surprisingly dated. And that's in case you get any technology in any respect. A USB port, Bluetooth audio along with a touchscreen interface are only around the touring and sport tech trims. Audio and navigation. The base 370Z carries a simple radio faceplate, which makes it simple to use when driving quickly as the best top priority. But it's seriously short of modern functionality. The available touchscreen is dated but generally all too easy to use. Smartphone integration. Bluetooth phone connectivity is standard, but a USB port will not be. That's inexcusable in 2018, and lacking standard Bluetooth audio isn't far better.